So then welcome back to some more F1 2021 career mode, and today we're going to get into the next round, which will be the Austrian Grand Prix. Hopefully we can have some pretty decent pace here at Austria, but we'll have to wait and see. I've had a few upgrades on the car, one failed in particular, one which we were rushing to try and get in. I can't remember, was it the chassis one? Yeah, development failed, lightweight rims, so we're going to need to get that sorted out. That's going to cost, well, it's going to come in before the British Grand Prix now, so next time out, and it's going to cost 1,000 to fix, but we need to fix it. We need to carry on with the progression. We've had new parts on the front wing by the looks of it, and we can now start on, wow, do I want to start? Yeah, we may as well take this upgrade here. If I can push on, then we might be able to get third in the rankings. Standard development's going to get it in the same time as Rush, so let's go for the standard development and get it in before the British Grand Prix. So, spending our resource points, where are we in the standings? Let's take a look. We're doing pretty well actually, P8, 10 points to our name. Daniel Ricciardo's next, 16 points, so 6 points ahead of us. So let's see if we can start to close down the McLaren driver, although it's going to be pretty tricky. We're going to be getting into quick practice then. Let's see if we can get ourselves some nice boosts or even some nice development points on the board. What do we want to go for? Engine power, that would be good, wouldn't it? 50% success. What have we got under race strategy? Okay, let's go for tyre management. Let's see if we get 100 resource points in the bag. Objective completed, nicely does it. 9 minutes for 70% success, get us a nice little ERS development boost. And then what we got, refreshing on here. Let's go for some more resource points. We'll probably focus, may as well see if we can focus in this part. Not quite enough time for any of these. Can we get these? No, not enough time remaining. ERS management. We could try that one. Probably won't succeed. Nah, program failed. And we've probably, oh no, a little bit of time here. I think we probably ran out of time. Yeah, program failed again. Yeah, so that'll do it for practice one. A few resource points and a nice little boost. Here we go then, nice little summary of practice. Alonso, he does better than us. He gets slightly more resource points and slightly more development boosts. And these are our development boosts. We get to apply slight discount on a few R&D parts, which is good. If we can keep getting these discounts coming in, then hopefully that'll boost development. Look at this, major upgrade there. Driver acclaim, then we're level 5 now, so maybe next season we'll be able to push on for a better team, or maybe Alpine will become a little bit more competitive over the course of the season, and we'll probably, well, perhaps we might want to stay with Alpine. So it's time for qualifying then. Let's see what we can do. I mean, this track we should do pretty well at, to be fair. Pretty similar to oh, that's a weird cutscene. Oh no, it was just zoomed in on a black background. But yeah, pretty similar to like Canada, maybe France. We had decent pace out of those tracks, so yeah, let's see what we can do in qualifying. First stint then, I went for 2 laps because the first lap wasn't brilliant, and we're about 6/10 off of our teammate. 104.4 is Alonso's time. Where's our rival Stroll? 104.5. So if we can find another 7/10, then I'll be happy. Come across the line, then we've only gained 2/10, 104.7. Struggling a bit today with the don't know if it's the car setup or the straight line speed or what. I don't know what we're struggling with, but let's hope for better race pace.
This is it then, race day in Spielberg for this year's Austrian Grand Prix. Not long to go before our drivers hurtle off the line and into the first turn, the Niki Lauda curve, as it was renamed in 2019 in memory of one of Formula One's most beloved figures. The Spielberg circuit then is situated 700 metres above sea level, with just 10 corners making up one of the shortest laps of the season. One time around here is a distance of 2.6 miles, with the best overtaking chances into turn 1 or the tight uphill turn 3. Anthony Davidson joins me once again in the commentary box, and it's fantastic to have you with us here today, but I'm curious, as a man with experience out on the track, how do you stop those pre-race nerves from becoming overwhelming when you're lining up on the grid?
But from the moment qualifying's over, you start to feel the adrenaline in your body build up and the buzz in your stomach as you anticipate the run down into turn 1. It's all a bit like going into battle, and the unknown situation makes you nervous. Those pre-race nerves are a good thing. The day you don't have them means that you don't care anymore. And of course you have to make sure that all the procedures are second nature to you, so that they're not taking up too much of your capacity.
Let's run you through the driver grid order for today's exciting race. An immense lap from Lewis Hamilton yesterday puts him on pole position, and it's Valtteri Bottas that completes the front row. Looking down the rest of the grid, we have Verstappen, Perez, Daniel Ricciardo and Norris, Leclerc, Gasly, Vettel and Lance Stroll, Fernando Alonso, Ace, Kimi Raikkonen and Giovinazzi, Mazepin, Mick Schumacher, Carlos Sainz and George Russell, Latifi and Yuki Tsunoda. Now, it's almost time for lights out, so let's go down to the track.
Now that we've got some points on the board, let's continue this form and aim for another top 10 finish.
Okay, P12, so it means we're going to be able to swap the strategy, and I think for the first time we are going to do that this season. I mean, the game is telling me to do it, so I'm going to stick with it, and hopefully, hopefully that pays off. So we're going to go mediums first. Fernando Alonso is just ahead of us, and let's see if we can get him on the run into turn 1. Let's see as we go lights out. Oh, I've sort of missed the start a little bit. Oh, he's covering us off. That's pretty clever. I'm going to have to stick to the inside because I've got Saubers on the outside. Ooh, we managed to slip up the inside of Fernando Alonso. Just about ahead of our teammate. This is crucial stuff, but unfortunately, we're just outside of the points. Not for long. Look at that, getting the Aston Martins up the inside of the top of the hill. I think someone just clipped my rear end there. We're through on Leclerc as well. What a fantastic start to this race. To drop down the hill, braking at the 100-metre board. Don't know what happened to Leclerc there. He's out wide, but here comes Vettel. He's got a very good run. He's going to try around the outside here. Don't know how he managed to get alongside. Ooh, reminds me of Perez. Squeezing people out. Whoa! Don't know why Vettel's got such a good run. Don't know why I'm struggling so much through that sector. I think Leclerc just tried to dive one at the inside. Out wide a little bit at the final corner. There we go, ending a pretty short lap. So, DRS will be open before we know it. Oh, I'm out wide there. That exit really cost us time. Taking all that curb really did cost us some time. What's the fuel looking like? The fuel should be looking alright. And it is. So, if we can stick with Vettel through the middle sector, it looks like the middle sector is where we're struggling. And traction out of there. Yeah, we lost a lot of time on acceleration. Closing back down with a bit of overtake mode. Because I need to push on this lap because we need to stick within DRS zone. And I have forgotten that we started on the medium tyres, which is why everybody else is so much quicker, especially through this middle sector. So we're doing well to hold on through this middle sector at the minute. And that'll be why the cars around us are getting through. And they close up pretty quick, don't they? But I've lost touch a little bit of Vettel through the middle sector, crucially. On the final corner. Again, out wide, Verstappen 105.6. The Red Bull should be going pretty quick here. And I think we are just within a second of the Aston Martin ahead, so we should pick up some DRS here. But I don't think we'll get the next DRS zone. We're just out of the activation zone, I think. Although I think I did close in just about enough at the top of that straight. Yeah, we're going to pick up DRS again. So, this is good. This is a good start. Very positive start on the medium tyres. To stick with the soft runners. Get some overtakes in early. Now we've got track position. I can just tag on the back of Vettel's DRS. But look, let's watch through this middle sector. How much time do we lose to Vettel because of the soft tyres? Although saying that, our mediums will be starting to get up to temperature now. You can see we just set our personal best through the middle sector, so the medium's starting to come to us as they get the temperature in. And in fact, actually, yeah, look at that. We've stuck so much closer to the back of Vettel. Getting wide at the final corner. That's going to put Leclerc on the back of us. But yeah, personal best from us, 106.4. Let's keep up the charge, keep up the momentum, see if we can close down Vettel. Maybe get an overtake before the pit stops. Saying that, here comes Leclerc. I'm going to stick to the inside. He can go to the outside if he wants to get through. Here he goes. Does he get the cutback? No, he doesn't quite get the switch back there. We had to go very defensive. But we're still within DRS zone on Vettel. Now, oh, look at that. Leclerc's got Stroll to worry about. So we're pretty much just slipstreaming around and DRSing around with this little train. I can't close up close enough to Vettel as I'm out wide there. That has cost us time. Look at Leclerc. He's coming through. That has really cost us time. A lot of time there. That mistake could have cost us some nice valuable points, but we fend off Charles Leclerc for now. Still got the DRS, but like I was saying, we were just DRS training around this circuit, and Vettel, he is pretty much still within DRS zone of Gasly, and we're just about within DRS zone of Vettel, so hopefully we can get pulled along. McLaren's up the road battling with one of the Red Bulls, probably Perez I think it is. You know, McLaren sandwich there. But we're just on the edge of the points. P9, that'll be 2 points for us, but I think with this strategy we might be able to push on harder in the race. Unfortunately, I didn't manage to save a new set of soft tyres in qualifying, so we're going to be going on to a used set of softs, as Vettel almost collided with the back of Gasly there. Look how wide we are now through that final corner. Right, people are starting to pit, so we promoted up to P7. Now we need to put in a good stint in this race. But look at this, right on the back of Vettel, he's going to be a sitting duck at the top of the hill. I will probably stick within DRS zone here, just to, you know, just to make sure we get DRS down this next straight. Look at that, right on the outside. Beautiful. I presume that should be... Where is he? There he is. Oh, he's still alongside. Yeah, we can tuck in there. Just had to have a quick look back. But we're through on Vettel then. This is good. The soft tyre runners starting to drop off the pace. Yeah, it's time to push, because at the end of this lap we will be coming into the pits for a soft set of tyres. They will be slightly used. I think I did an out lap as I run wide. Look how wide we are there through turn 1. But we're leading our first race. Won't be for long, so we'll be boxing this lap. Fresh set of soft tyres. So we're in the pits then. We had about a 10-second lead over Hamilton. Obviously we're going to drop back. Where does it think we're going to drop into? It thinks we're going to drop into... It doesn't say. So, where we're going to come out? It's crucial. Yeah, they're not quite fresh tyres, only 3% wear, so we literally did an out lap, and that was it. But we're going to come out in P7, and we've actually gained time on Vettel. He was a lot closer to the back of us, and look, we're right on the back of Gasly, so we can continue our charge. But obviously, we're on the soft tyres now, so we can go quite aggressive, but it's whether they last, and it's how quick worn softs versus worn mediums are on the last few laps of this race. So let's stick with Gasly and Ricciardo. Maybe we're going to be able to get P5. That'll be our best result of the season. Here we go, up the inside of Gasly on the brakes. I didn't mean to go for that move, but I'll take it. Fastest first sector. Maybe we can get fastest lap of the race overall. Got double DRS on all the straights. We can use our overtake button as well. It's just about hooking up the middle sector, which should be okay on the soft tyres. And then we can get that extra 3 point, which will be crucial in the championship. Let's see what the lap time is. I think it's going to be fastest overall, 105.5. See if we can start to push on the back of Ricciardo. We've not got long to go in this race. But it'd be good to get past the McLaren driver if we can. Of course, Mercedes power engine car. It's going to be tricky in a straight line with our Renault engine, but completely messed up that corner there, didn't we? Vettel out of the race. Not quite the safety car. I wonder whether we get some sort of safety car or virtual safety car. Right, this time I'm going to try and push. Yellow flags. Oh, I bet it's Vettel. Yeah, Vettel up for turn 1 for some reason. Well, I presume it's Vettel. And out wide again, really struggling with the braking zone onto turn number 1. And there's that huge bump on the exit. So that's compromised this lap, really. Tell you what, it's tricky following in the dirty air round on this game. Suppose it's more realistic with real life, but let's see if we can hook up turn number 1 this time. That's better. Overtake mode. Oh, he's just so quick in a straight line. He's using his overtake button really well. Fastest first sector. Oh, look at that dive bomb up the inside. Just about room for the both of us. Oh, come on. Yeah, this should be nice and easy with the DRS.
Good job.
Oh, dropping on down the hill on the brakes. Take that tight line. Yeah, look at that. Nice move on Ricciardo in the end then. Take a replay then. Nice little move as we dropped down the hill. He was all stunned at the start of this straight, really, getting that exit. Surprise attack up the inside. And we made it through on Daniel Ricciardo. So the thing is now, Ricciardo's going to have the DRS, and our straight line speed without the DRS is absolutely atrocious. So we're going to have to defend like crazy to the Aussie. And I mean Gasly now. If we start battling, Gasly's going to be right on the back of us as well. So it's going to be Gasly, Ricciardo and ourselves battling for P5, and these are some big points for all three of us, really. Look how wide we are through there. He's getting alongside us. I'm not going to give him the space. We've only got one more lap after this one. He dives it to the inside. Can we hold it around the out? Ooh, contact. Look, and here's Gasly for this last lap battle. We're going to be a sitting duck.
This is your final lap.
We really are going to be a sitting duck, but Ricciardo's back through. I'm going to get him up the inside. Oh, he backed right out of that, and we're going to get the DRS. That worked out lovely for us. Let's see, let's take a replay. Did I do anything wrong there? I'm just quite conscious that was a nice, interesting little battle there. But look, at the inside, switch it back up the inside. No, I think that's all fair racing. On board Daniel Ricciardo then, you can see he goes up the inside, makes his move. I back out of it, switch it back to the inside, get right back up the inside. And there you go, no contact there. Gasly's on the back of Ricciardo now. So I'll leave them two to battle behind. For me, I just want to bring the car home, and I've completely outburnt myself. Come on. Gasly threw on Ricciardo there. Ricciardo the big loser in that. But let's just bring this home ahead of Gasly. There you go, Mercedes take the win. They did pull away in the R&D race. And there you go, Hamilton with the win. Bottas P3, Verstappen P2, Perez 4th, and us P5.
Pick up rubber and bring it home.
That's it for another Grand Prix and a fantastic win for Mercedes. Talk to me, Ants. What was it that set them apart from the competition today?
Well, time management probably played quite a large role in the outcome of this one. As ever, it's not just about speed, it's all about maintaining that speed consistently over a stint, over a race distance. So being able to keep up the lap times while still being smooth on the controls and gentle on the tyres, that's really where the race was won today.
Mercedes are on top form once again after an excellent race weekend. It's great to see them up on that podium once again. So then, it's time to see how this result affects the Drivers' Championship. It's a great result for Lewis Hamilton, who moves further ahead at the top of the table. Some amazing talent out on the track today, but Anthony, who would you pick as your driver of the day?
Yuki Tsunoda gets my vote today.
It's time to see how things are shaping up in the Constructors' Championship. Mercedes continue to extend their lead. Meanwhile, good work from Aston Martin this weekend, who pushed themselves further up the order. I'm equal parts exhausted and elated with this weekend of Formula One. Be sure to join us for the next one.
So I don't know what happened to Fernando Alonso, but P19, Vettel DNF, of course we saw that. Aston Martin didn't have a very good race today. Norris P15, what is going on? Some top drivers down and out, and that gives us the opportunity, and we take it. P5, nice 10 points in the bag. If we look at the standings, that pushes us, well, no, we're still behind Daniel Ricciardo, but we're closing down to just 2 points. We've got a 10-point lead over Gasly, who's now ahead of Vettel behind us, so we're doing well for Alpine. I don't know what's happened to Alonso, though. He had a really good start to the season, didn't pick up any race points, but was qualifying well, but now he seems to have dropped off his form a little bit. Alpine, we're ahead of AlphaTauri still. AlphaTauri jumping ahead of Aston Martin, and we are 15 points off of Ferrari. And yeah, so doing pretty well then. So then that has been it for today's episode. I hope you have enjoyed. Nice little start to the season. We've got 3 races on the bounce with points in the championship, and that puts us nicely with 20 points for Alpine. Alonso yet to score, but I imagine he will. Long season ahead, but as always, if you did enjoy this, remember to smash that like button, share it around with your friends, and make sure you get subscribed for plenty more F1 2021 career mode.